Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. It's good evening here. This is B again, going live on London Open. So I thought I'd start a little bit later and hopefully we'll get some movement, seeing as my pre-London session is opening in about 5 minutes. So for me, it's almost 5 p.m. So wherever you are in the world, maybe let me know in the chat if you are live, where you are, and what time it is. That would be really cool. So we'll have a quick go over yesterday's move and what actually ended up happening. So if you guys who caught my trading yesterday, we were going to see if we were going to get some sort of rejection here or continuation move because we had a consolidation. And so what actually happened is the sweep of the Asia low was the move. So I actually jumped in around here, which is right before London opened. And so I'm still in this trade right now. So let's actually have a look. So I got in down here. So now it's up. Yeah, it's up over 2%. So again, Bitcoin's not moving much these days, but a 2% move is still a nice move, especially since I'm a 100x trader. So I'm still in, I think I've still got like a quarter of my trade and I've taken quite a bit of profits already, but I am up almost 2% on that move. And so trading Asia, that is one of the biggest things you want to look out for, is trading the Asia range. So we've got Asia Open here, which for you guys who haven't been following along, Asia opens half an hour before Hong Kong. So wherever you are in the world, you can either use an indicator. The one down the bottom here is from Trade Travel Chill. I really like it. You want to pull back half an hour before that one starts. Well, I've actually got this Asia range indicator, which is actually a traditional markets indicator that I've found. It's an ICT indicator. I just like it. I like the way that it comes on my charts, and I just prefer to use it, and I use both. And so what we've got here is we had an Asia consolidation, which is an Asia move that did not go in a definitive trend. And so what we see here is we also want to make sure it's less than 2%. So once you've got your Asia high and Asia low, and this is just under 1%, perfect. What we're looking for is either W's, M's, or we're looking for a sweeps of the high and the low. So the move today, or yesterday, I should say, was actually, you can barely even see it. It's like such a tiny little bleep. It swept the low and then just kept going. And so we had a really nice just continuation trade from our V bottom, which was happening. So this was Wednesday. We got this really strong kind of bounce and continuation. So when you get V bottoms like that, they very rarely come back to, we were looking to see if this particular formation failed to maybe get a W reversal, but we actually just got a V continuation. So we got the sweep of the low and then we got the continuation up. London, nothing, I was live yesterday and nothing really happened in London. So that's kind of, we were just chilling and watching the chart move. If you were a little bit earlier, you could have perhaps caught this move if you were awake in Asia. But let's go into today and have a look again how we're doing. So how do we do it? So this is how I do my Asia ranges. I'm going to go in here, get my rectangle. And so I pull, it's a 12-hour block. So for me, it's from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. If you're using Greenwich Mean Time, UCT London time, it's from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then I just do it like that. And then you want to do London, which is London pre-market, which for me is 5 p.m. And so wherever you are, it's literally right now and a 3-hour window across. And that is the London section. Again, feel free to use your own colors, use your own indicators to get these times. This is just me. I'm a visual person, which is why also I like colors and things like that. Just to kind of whatever's going to help you to be able to picture these ranges. So straight away, if we're looking at our range here, we did have an uptrend. So what I would do is like, if it's a really strong uptrend, I would draw it through here. Because a lot of times it will just keep continuing up. Or here sometimes, or even here. So because we're kind of failing at this point, I'm going to put it like that. What you're actually seeing here is this could possibly be a failure. So it's come up here. It hasn't bounced off any of them. It hasn't bounced off the 50 indicator. So these are this purple blue line is a 50. This is the 200. This is the 400. We're failing also at the yellow line, which is VWAP. So it's failing at all of these lines. If it does not push back up here strongly, which for me strongly means with a PVSRA candle. So one of these colored candles, I would probably be looking for this to kind of roll over and perhaps come back down. So you can see a lot of market maker manipulation here. So PVSRA candles are part of the market maker method, and it's basically showing market maker manipulation. So you could even possibly have a look at this as perhaps an M formation for a reversal. So it is Thursday as well. So in general, we in the market maker method, it's 3 days up, reversal, and then 3 days down, approximately. And so you will usually see a market maker reversal either on Wednesday or Thursday. So being Thursday, this could be our market maker reversal. So if you haven't already gone short, so I have taken a short on this, what you'd be looking for is some sort of failure here in London. So because we've got push up here and then another market maker. So green-red formations are generally reversal formations. So this is looking like perhaps our midweek reversal formation. So we're going to have to see what happens in London because it has been such a strong move in Asia already. So this is, I mean, for Bitcoin, anything is strong. That's a 1% move. We may just get consolidation in Asia, in London, I should say. So we might just consolidate here and not really do anything like we did yesterday. So again, yesterday was like barely anything, just kind of sideways. And then like after the London close, then we had that big push up. And then you can see New York Open was a big fake out dump, and then we've just gone sideways. Perfect. So yeah, that will be what we're looking for today. So if you haven't gotten in yet, let's go down. This is the 5. I'm not getting a lot of market maker candles. Like that's not really what I want to see. I want to see something into the reversal here. So we may just get some consolidation and then maybe a try up and then down. Let's have a look at our other indicators. So at the top here, I use what's called a BBWP. It's a Bollinger Band Width Percentile indicator showing volatility. So when we get blue, that's low volatility, and then red is high volatility. So right now, we've pretty much got zero volatility, like nothing's happening. Down here, this is a modified MACD. And so MACD is showing direction. And it also is really good for divergences. You'll see a lot of good divergences a lot of the times on the MACD. So right now, if we bounce off the signal line, which is the yellow line, and bounce up here, that could mean that we're looking at a bounce. But if we do fail at the 0 line, that could be the rollover to go down. This is basically a variation of a, it's called an SMI. So it's like, it's a variation on the stochastic. Again, like, so again, your MACD, you got your stock. It's just a variation on that. I like the way that it moves and the colors and all that sort of stuff. So it works really well for me. So green being oversold and then red being overbought. So right now we're looking at moving up on an oversold area. Yeah, but this is looking like it's rolling over. But this is the 5-minute chart. So let's have a quick look at the 1 hour chart, where we are. Yeah, so we're very overbought right now. So we've been overbought since yesterday afternoon. So in general, they start running out of steam. We've also hit, have we? Not quite. Failed a little bit there. So yeah, there was an area of vector recovery there, but we haven't quite got there. But we are underneath, going down, and then we also have divergence here. So there we go. So we have bearish divergence on the MACD. So this might not be a full-on rollover, but it might just be we come back down to the 50 and then we get ready for some more upward movements. But considering the time of the week where we are, we might be heading down towards the weekend. Yeah, I don't have any areas of vector candle recovery here. They've all been taken, which is actually another good sign. It's actually a bullish sign. If there's no vector candles for it to come back to recover, there's no real reason for it to come back down anytime soon. The only vector candles are way below. So there is still a good chance we could maybe come up for this vector candle over here and take that out before we roll over. But considering we've got bearish divergence, it's Thursday, we have an M formation, I'm leaning towards we're rolling over at this point. So look at the 15. Anything more interesting here? See, we're actually going into the oversold area. So again, this is why you really want to see what happens in London. We could, in fact, get a bounce here and then roll over. I would really want to see it bounce strongly back through this line. If we continue here and then cannot get back up past this, I would say we're going back down. So yeah, that is Thursday. But again, yeah, volatility is still low. Let's have a look. Volatility is running over, so I'm not heavily expecting a big move in London today. I've already got my position. I'm already short. So long on one and then short on the other. So on my personal account. So but yeah, so that is London trading. And so we've got the setup now. Now we just have to wait. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below and I'll be able to get back to you guys. I'm going to try and do London Open as much as I can, just to kind of show everybody how my system works and what we're looking for, especially if you're an Asia London trader like I am. So for you guys that don't know, I am in Australia, and to trade New York is at 12:30 a.m. open. So it's extremely late. And I used to do it all the time, but I don't want to do it anymore. So I've developed this plan, which is a combination of a bunch of different things that I've learned from different people, including this main indicator that I use is called Trader's Reality. So I highly recommend anyone who hasn't followed Tino, go check him out. Trader's Reality everywhere. YouTube, he's got heaps of really good videos which show you how to use this indicator. And the other one is Trade Travel Chill. So Annie, I use a lot of her indicators, and then this is actually her style that I learned off with these timings. She visually does it differently to me, but she's like really good. She has a really good video on the Asia session and London session. Definitely check that out. And yeah, hopefully you've learned a couple of new things by following along. And we will check in later. And if not, I will talk to you on Twitter. I'll see you next time.